I'm going to talk about a book that I wrote. It's called Welcome to the Ranks of the Enchanted, published in 1992 under the name of Michael David. That's what I used way back when. That is my first name and my middle name that I use as a pen name, given the fact that Mike Miller is about as common as they get. So I thought I would switch it up a little bit. Although now I write under Mike Charlo and oftentimes Mike Charlo Miller. But at any rate, back to this book. 1992, published by Winston Derrick Publishers. In the back, it's a picture of me, Winston Derrick. Yeah, see that better? Anyway, it was 1992, print run of about, I think, 4,000 copies, or supposed to be 4,000 copies. I'm not really sure. I never got paid anything for this book, never got one royalty. Imagine some copies sold, really sure how many. I never got any royalty statements, never got a dime. Tried to contact the publisher many times, never returned phone calls, got nothing. Eventually they disappeared. I also know that I'm not really the Lone Ranger in that. There's quite a few horror stories, I guess, for lack of better terms, of other writers that that worked with them. They, never got paid, never actually imprinted the book sometimes, never fulfilled contracts, basically. It's rather unfortunate. Anyway, I had run out of copies of this book. I had given away every single copy I had. And in a panic, I'm out there searching for copies of my book. Of course, the publisher's gone, so I can't get anything through them. So it's all, used book sellers out there or anybody else who might have one. Well, I did find a couple. And paid about 20 bucks a piece for them, just fine. Although it retailed at probably about, I don't know, I think $6-8 way back then. I'm not really sure. So anyway, got my copies, which is great. Got a couple. In my search out there, though, also, other than running across articles about this publisher, how they had, taken advantage of authors and, not fulfilled contracts, I also discovered that there was a link from my book to the Ohio State University. Of course, click on it and find out that my book is included in the Ohio State University's William Sharvat Special American Fiction Collection, which is pretty cool. I mean, not everybody's book gets in the Sharvat Special American Fiction Collection. I'd never heard of it until I, clicked on the link and went to the Ohio State University website. But this Special American Fiction Collection is exactly what it is. It's books collected for research and scholarly use, apparently. You can't check these books out. You can just ask for them at the desk, and they'll let you see them, not take them away. But anyway, I have no idea how this book ended up in that Special American Fiction Collection. I didn't have anything to do with it. Personally, never sent them any copies. I don't know who did or who there ran across my book and decided to include it. But in that, it's quite cool. I'm really, pretty tickled about the fact that this book ended up there. And the reason I am is because, I've looked up a lot of authors that are way better known than I am. And even a couple authors I know that are published and are, I guess, more achieved than I am as writers. And their books are not in this collection, but mine is. So anyway, that's kind of cool to know that from now until the end of time, my book is going to be immortalized at the Ohio State University William Sharvat Special American Fiction Collection. I doubt I ever get another book in there. It's not likely going to happen, but this one is. And I'm not sure how it did, but I'm glad it did. It's pretty neat. like I said, I'm going to be immortalized there from now until the end of time. That is, unless Donald Trump becomes president and he starts World War III and he blows up the world, and then, of course, my book with it. So anyway, I guess that's about it. I'm posting these videos on my website, MikeCharlowWriter.com. Pretty easy to find. Look up Mike Charlow. It's probably in the first page in the Google when you Google me, and I will be posting other videos about other books I write, other things I write, whatever happens to trip my trigger. And thanks for listening. Thanks.